sexual drive. And it's just that if we use that sexual drive rather than just to engage in sexual intercourse as a recreation and use the energy either for procreation, which is what it's there for, or to enhance our creativity, that we would make greater strides. But in terms of the relationships, I believe, between black male and black women, that the women are the economic force. So it's not just about creating wealth for wealth's sake. It's about nurturing the family, and nurturing the children and nurturing the future generations. That the women are the key. Because again, if we talked about inheritance, and the word inheritance, if you break it down, it's in, her, it. Yes? It in her. So the women, it's the mitochondrial DNA that you follow. And that is the key within a family. So it comes through your mother, it comes through the woman. So the woman is key. But in the white male patriarchal society, they don't recognize that. They do everything they can to discredit women, going back to religion as well, denouncing women. They had the witch hunts. The Catholic Church had the witch hunts, burnt how many women at the stake. And as I said, when they came into our societies, they, went to break down the women, break us down. They knocked down that tower. But if you look at any of the societies that we're in and that we've created, it is the women that are the economic force. Certainly in Jamaica, the Higglers, those people are women. Yeah. Over here, most of the partners are run by women. Yeah. Most, majority of people I know with a home and a house that they've bought today in the black society, in the black community, so-called, it's the women that have been the driving force behind that. But women certainly are behind their men, but it's still an equal partnership. But they are, the driving force behind their men. And I think, there's a role for men, there's a role for women, and we don't want men being women. We certainly don't want men effeminized, this whole kind of effeminization thing that's going on. Yeah? We don't want that. We want men to be men and women to be women. We've had to adopt different roles because of the intervention in the system that we're in. Yeah? Our men have been taken from us either through prison, through drugs, through guns now. Yeah? We're not allowed to form relationships. Men are not allowed to go out and work and support their families or, protect their families. When men tried to protect their families, they were killed, mutilated. Women were left to bring up, our families were separated. Women were left to bring up the children on their own. And yet those women were then left to bring up children and make them better slaves, because we didn't want to see the men hurt. So in detriment to us, what we were saying to our young men is, don't, be good, don't do this, don't rock the boat, don't do. So we were creating better slaves for the master. Yeah? So those are the things that we have to look at, and that's the things that we have to address. But I said it comes down to us educating ourselves and acting on that. Yeah, educating, forming relationships with one another, so that we are examples to our families and to our children that are coming up and to our wider families. Because again, it takes a village to raise a child. It's not just the responsibility of the two parents that have that. It's the responsibility of everyone in the community. And we can see that that's breaking down now when I can't talk to a young man on the road and tell him that he's misbehaving. He wants to come and tell me to F off.